pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. Stay behind me!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember... Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp, or fighting. We are on our own for now. Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage. Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
They're falling from the breach!
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner.
I brought you here to...
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current event.
It's good to meet...
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends.
Absolutely.
Have you been...
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while...
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fate. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward...
Well...
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly. Demons ahead!
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
My magic cannot stop your mark from growing further. For your sake, I suggest we hurry.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable, and less prone to result in premature execution.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We're clear for a moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
We will do no such thing.
The prisoner must get to the Temple of Sacred Ashes. It is our only chance.
You have already caused enough trouble without resorting to this exercise in futility.
I have caused trouble.
You, Cassandra, the Most Holy? Haven't you all done enough already?
You are not in command here.
Enough! I will not have it! Ah! Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on... Court.
How do you think we should...
Now you're on.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
I say we... I will...
Liliana.
rifts are there?
We must seal it if we are to get past!
Quickly then!
Is it? I hope they're right about it.
You're not the only one hoping that.
We'll see soon enough. The way to the temple.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind. No one knows who she was.
I'll try.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down. More coming through the rift. They can take you.
didn't know you were awake. I swear. Don't worry about it. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is...
And where is she?
That's her. That's the Herald of Untrust.
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Chancellor Roderick.
Says that their chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to that. Jane!
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line.
I did everything I could to close the breach.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach...
Someone was behind the explosion. Perhaps they died with the other.
I?
You.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple.
So her survival, that...
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
You really think your Maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a Dalish elf is his chosen?
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
The breach remains, and your mark is still a...
This is not...
A writ from the As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition. We will close the breach.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those we aren't...
But we have no choice. We must act now.
What is the
It preceded the Chantry. People...
We need those who can do what must...
But aren't you still...
The Chant...
No. We are...
You're trying to...
We are... You... As to whether the war...
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, the Inquisition can...
We can also...
It will not be easy if you stay. But you can...
If you're truly trying to restore...
That is the...
Help us
Flissa thought you and your men might be working up a thirst. She sent me over to see if you needed anything.
We're fine, thank you. How's the new gear fit?
It's not a...
Wrong time for start. So, you can't just slap a new ilk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want. Looks fine.
See reason, Lissette. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves instead of protecting the mages. Die!
There must be something here.
You've seen our mouths.
Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just glad I'm still standing up.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out. For days now, we've been staring at... Bad for morale would be an understatement. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort...
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is real.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punch. You might want to consider running. Hero... Need something?
Bartrand brought it back. I've had a few alchemists. Nobody gets...
So far, it looks...
I've written to every and it's locked in a vault.
I think that's...
And you've seen no signs of the Grey Wardens anywhere?
Nope.
The chosen of Andraste. The blessed heroes sent to save us all.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal the breach.
Spoken nobly indeed. You think I'm mocking you? This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, Ru?
Any... When I dream in such places, I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders...
I've never heard of anyone going so far.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study, for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I will stay then.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate. Cassandra has been accommodating. But you understand my caution.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope... Closing the breach is our primary goal. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. I will not believe it destroyed.
We would do well.
In any case, did you need me for anything?
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on Elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of Elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
My people come from the elves who refused to surrender when humans broke their treaty and destroyed the Dales.
Your keeper was not wrong about that, at least. We must mark the occasion of the Dalish remembering something correctly. Perhaps we should plant a tree.
You insult my people.
They insult themselves. Remember, I have walked the memories of the Fade. I have seen the history the Dalish imitate.
Irabellis, Haren. If the Dalish have done you a disservice, I would make that right. What course would you set for them that is better than what they know now?
You are right, of course. The fault is mine, for expecting what the Dalish could never truly accomplish. Irabelas, Stalin. If I can offer any understanding, you have but to ask.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Sharal. But Hallam Sharal was merely a fumbling at...
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the Empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the... As your clans have been separate for so... Some are no more than bandits. Others trade freely with you. They cling to memories of a better past.
Is elven magic?
No. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
The legends of elven immortality?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic. Some spells took years. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the century...
I did. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it...
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other...
Indeed. The problem... While in Tevinter, they always succeed through power.
We'll talk...
Goodbye. What can I do for you?
What do you know about...
A great deal, from my wandering. Imagine if spirits entered free. I am glad that I'm not alone. But your mark allowed... Spirits wish to join the living. But the question is a good one. Hello. Why?
You're an apostate, yet...
Not the wisest course of action.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just want...
I am sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
You said you'd traveled to...
This world. The best of the battlefields. I saw Alistair and the hero forever.
I've heard the stories.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections create. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Cailan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real?
It is the Fade. They are all real.
What?
I treasured my dreams.
Did spirits...
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your...
Second, the Fade reflects.
Is this why you joined the...
I joined the Inquisition because if our enemies destroy the world, I would have no...
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
How so?
You train to flick a dagger or an arrow to its target. The grace with which you move is a pleasing side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. Spirits of wisdom, spirits of purpose helped me search. Wisdom and purpose are... And if your mind is free of corrupting influences...
I'm impressed that you could become...
Anyone who can dream. Yet, is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Greetings. Goodbye.
Let's just send to check with you to make...
Look who's back from the dead. Not that Seeker. You want some of these mixed up?
If you're here to clean, if you find what I need to fill... Turns out heroes need to dig...
How does someone in...
I served for Eldon under 10 Loghain MacTír. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though. There wasn't... Queen Honora offered my... It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Loghain MacTír betrayed the Grey Wardens and his king.
Were you there at Ostagar? King Cailan overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens, following the original plan, would have gotten everyone... I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Here, take a look. Just take it over there. Much appreciated.
Too many wounded. There's enough bad. Does it trouble you?
It's stopped spreading.
We take out the same level of power you...
What harm could there be in...
Hold on to that. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the...
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned...
The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition.
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that... It limits our options.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's...
I'm sure the Chantry...
People are desperate, and to others a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry...
With what? They have only word.
And yet, they may... There is something you... She's not far. Let's see what we have.
Let us begin.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the right. You speak Fandrast. If the Maker willed, Justinia gave him everything. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing.
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender, or...?
Don't be foolish. We are the Chancellor, as much as anyone.
There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can.
Wait! What are you doing?
He betrayed us. You find fault with my I may not like what I do. Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts.